And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's put them on the buses.
Hey, alert 33.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken around the 12. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Mariota to throw it this time. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw him. Got an open man. It's Ratley.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First down, Dolphins.
Check.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Check.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
3, 1,
2nd and 5 now. Mariota got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run. Check 99.
Where are they, team?
He's checking. Crash.
They'll run here with Balaj. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Able to power through. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And Howard but stopped short. He didn't get there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Center's kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
52, by 52. I want that. Give me that.
Run.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
From the gun, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
One.
First down, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota looking left sideline. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tackle, 64, weak. Switch.
Running with Howard. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check, boy. 3. Protein spit. Out.
Where are they, team?
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Check, hot.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota, he's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
36.
One.
51, Mike. 66. Bullet high. Check.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's now
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A quick throw to Ratley. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From midfield now on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He'll run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
One.
Safety's creeping.
Three. One.
Showing up. Kill.
Mariota on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Marcus Mariota with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check three.
They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He was looking for Landry that time.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Following the interception here, Mariota. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Let's go, team. Let's go. Shit.
One.
Mike, 51.
On third down, Mariota. And it's caught by Parker. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now Howard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Going deep here for Parker. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns. A gain of 12 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Pistol. Point it right.
Mayfield with it once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Balaj. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch twist.
22 jet bomber.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Bang.
One.
Stepping up, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Mike. Ready? Slam.
One.
53 to Mike. 53. 80 weapon. Slam. Check safety. Sponge.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards there and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's make these babies proud. Where are they, team? Let's make these babies. Three.
Undercrush.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mariota. Robinson's got it. And he works free. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mariota now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down.
Check three. Alert flare.
Mariota to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, T. Here I come. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Tighten up. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Now Mariota. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Mike 51. I'm trying to collect. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. SOS, SOS.
3.
Huds. SOS, SOS. Well, Mike 51, Mike 51.
To throw is Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Parker, the intended target. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
180.
Hey, man, watch the boot.
Play fake. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Regular.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And it is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Watch the edge. Check 26.
49, check 49, check 49.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to... And he is in! Touchdown, Miami! Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run it with Balaj. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. You got nothing today.
Throwing is Mariota. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Got an open man. It's Ratley. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Check, 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 check.
On first down, they run with Howard. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Alpha. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Hit. Watch the twist.
3.
99. Check 99. He's checking. Crash.
3.
From the 22, Mariota. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. Parker unable to get that one. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this... And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Mike 55.
Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. That is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Check, crunch. Hey, check 24. Greystone travel. 51's the mic.
One.
Get in the weight room.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3.
Mariota here to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Say go.
And they will take a knee here. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.